So, everyone, welcome back. 11th episode of the Puddle of Grunge podcast. Earlier this week, yesterday when we're recording this, we asked you guys to send us some questions you want us to answer here on the podcast. Hopefully the people that ask these questions listen to it. That'd be cool. But, so you guys sent us some messages in our chat and on our story that we posted, and we're just going to go through some of them, some of our favorites, and answer them. And if you want to see more stuff like this in the future, make sure to let us know. And here we go. So
we've actually kind of got a lot, and we're very enthused. I'd say we probably got around I'd say 30 to 50 questions, I'd say, with the mix between our chat.
Yeah, and we have some from last week too that I asked. So, okay. This is a good question, actually.
Can I say there's only one I don't want? Okay.
All right. So the first question, not music related at all. First question. Colts fan. I am a Colts fan. Big Colts fan, actually. Have been my whole life. Colby doesn't really follow football as much, sadly. He works on Sundays.
This is a bunch of crap I get from both Jordan that we had on last week and him. I love sports.
Yeah.
I love sports. One of my favorite hobbies growing up, and I love talking about them. But I find it kind of hard to watch games.
Yeah.
Like full games every single week. I couldn't watch 16. I don't know. It just seems like too much to me. But we both are Colts fans.
Yeah.
And it's a great question.
Yeah, great question.
Great question.
Are you a Colts fan? Let us know if you're a Colts fan. What do you got one? You got one?
Sure. Here. This one, I kind of like these little more introspective on some on music in general. So this one.
Make sure you screenshot the question as well.
All right, so this one is from Derek Lenz on Instagram. It's how much of an influence do you think 90s rock has on today's bands?
I'd say probably a lot. Especially a lot of the bands, more metal style bands. But I know even some rappers have influence from. I know Denzel Curry is a Alice in Chains fan. I know he said that in an interview that he did, that he grew up listening to Alice in Chains and stuff.
Yeah, he did this is a 90s rock thing. He did Raging.
His Bulls on the Parade. His Bulls on Parade cover is awesome.
It's pretty cool.
It was awesome. But yeah, I think they definitely have a lot of influence on bands today, especially just because that. I mean, they had influence on bands from the mid 2000s even, because when you grow up with that music and kind of. I mean, even music that we play as with our friends and stuff when we just jamming is really influenced by that style of music. So I feel like the influences just in all bands shine through a lot.
Yeah, I think that, there's very nostalgic phase going on right now.
Yeah.
Just in rock, kind of, and I think
just music in general.
Stuff, maybe exactly 90s. I can't think of any examples off the top of my head. I know there's a lot of classic rock big bands right now. There's this band, Dirty Honey. They're great. A lot of 70s, and then Greta Van Fleet.
Tyler Bryant, The Shakedown.
Yes, they were. We got to see them.
We got to see them open for STP,
and they were great.
They were great. They were really great. But yeah, Greta Van Fleet.
I agree with
like
you that
said.
A lot of the 90s, or a lot of the more metal influenced bands, a lot of them can say stuff like Linkin Park and
Linkin Park,
which that's
a huge
2000,
one.
but
Linkin Park
just
is
on
a
the
huge
cusp
one.
of, and Alice in Chains definitely.
Yeah,
a lot of those bands. I would say yes,
definitely, 100%. And I mean,
even if it's just small aspects.
You can gain influences so fast too. Just even in the 90s, for example, you take a band like Hum and their sound influencing the Deftones, which their album came out a couple years later. And it sounds, it's very atmospherically similar in the similarities. And I mean, Chino has even said that they're one of their biggest influences.
It's crazy. I think it was just 1 year difference.
Yeah.
Because I think you'd be an astronaut. Is that what it's called?
Yeah, you'd prefer an astronaut.
You'd prefer an astronaut. It was 1 year before.
Yeah, around the fur.
No.
What's their first?
Sorry, I can't think of the Adrenaline.
Yeah.
Their first album, which is crazy.
And it's very, just a lot of influences in there. I really like that question. Yeah.
Influences are just such a big part of a lot of people's music, genetic makeup, This thing.
Yeah. Music is just one of the most important things in life, let's be honest.
Just do the see all.
What?
The see all. Right above it.
Oh.
So you can, and then it shows the names too, I think.
Okay. Oh, okay. All right. So my next question, another not really music related. Guys are gonna get to know us a little bit. Go-to fast food meal. Question is asked by Anna. Selaquini. We'll put the questions up on the screen too. But go-to fast food meal.
Well, I got my pick. I want to hear yours first.
As a classic man, I go for a classic thing. I live close. I mean, McDonald's is nearby, and it's just, I go for a Big Mac and fries and a Coke.
I had never had a Big Mac in my life.
It's just crazy. I've known him for so long, has never had a Big Mac in all the time that I've known him. It's crazy how he's held out this long, honestly.
I can keep pushing.
It's all right. Have you had a Whopper yet?
Nope.
Still haven't had a Whopper.
Maybe I've had a bite of a Whopper. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
But no.
Or no, I'll let you. Yeah, you go. You go.
So mine's a different thing. I'm always at Chick-fil-A.
Yep.
So spicy chicken sandwich with no pickles on it.
Number 2, baby. Yep.
With no pickles. This is the exact opposite for him. He's all about the pickles.
Yeah.
Just
pickles are great.
Not good.
Yeah. Go-to fast food meal. That's a good question. Made me really think. I didn't even think about Chick-fil-A, honestly. There's other great places around, like Five Guys. Love Five Guys. Culver's. Oof.
Expensive, though.
It is expensive.
Five Guys.
Five Guys is very expensive. But, yeah. Colby, what question you got for us next?
All right, yeah. I'm kind of... You're going the more showing stuff about us. I'm going on these music questions here. Here, this is just a quick, easy one. This one is from Raw Milk Drinker.
Okay, love the name.
And they ask, best Nirvana deep cut.
See, what would you really even classify as a deep cut, though?
Because they didn't have a ton of albums.
Yeah, and a lot of their songs are very big. I'd say stuff they were playing like early years, maybe Mexican Seafood.
Yeah, I don't really know much about the demos. Is that a demo?
Yeah. Incesticide is like a compilation album.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's off Incesticide.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. And they have like more Insecticide.
I said. Oh, gosh.
No, actually, I'm going to take this chance to shout out the guy's book. So one of the followers of the page actually wrote a book about Nirvana and the years like before, leading up to Nevermind, and just kind of stops at Nevermind, and it's kind of the entire like history of the band, all the drummers, everything they went through, and really good book. Read through it all. It's a quick read. If you guys want to read it, I'll leave a link down in the description. But shout out the awesome follower for sending us this, Robert Boyd. Shout out to him. But yeah, go get your hands on this book. It's really good. So quick little side
really
segment
cool.
there. But yeah, I'd say Mexican Seafood probably.
I have never heard that. So, mine, I would say, mine's off of their first studio album. I'm going to say Blue off of Bleach. Because I really love the Live at Reading version, but the studio version, it's just a very interesting guitar riff.
A lot of those Bleach riffs are really interesting.
Yeah, it's... I'm going to have to listen to yours. I've never...
Yeah, it's a good one. Hairspray Queen's good too.
These are Nirvana titles, that's for sure.
Yep. Okay. Next question. Where are we going to go here? Next question is asked by Nary.Terry. What concert are you most excited for this summer? Dude, I'm pretty excited for it quite a bit. STP just announced a show and got tickets to that, so I'm excited. That's not till like September though, so got a while till then. But, you know what I gotta say, man.
Oh yeah.
You know what I gotta say,
Go ahead.
man. Creed, baby, we're going to see Creed.
That's not what I was expecting.
You thought I was gonna say Jerry?
I thought you were gonna say he's also going to see
Bush, Candlebox, and Jerry Cantrell. So I'm excited for that show as well. But Creed reunion tour, bro. Come on now.
Creed.
Come on now. We talked about him a lot last episode, I feel like, but
Well,
it's
we
Creed,
talked about
bro.
it for 5 minutes.
It's Creed, bro. So good.
I was so astounded when they were getting back together. And,
Oh man,
I can't wait. It's gonna be an awesome show. But
it's gonna be amazing.
I'm also very excited for STP. I go.
Yeah, and live and Soul Asylum with them. So that's gonna be sick. We also have Pearl Jam rescheduled concert from last year, so that's gonna be awesome.
That should be cool.
That should be great. I think those are the only shows that I'm going to so far this summer. I haven't really got any. There hasn't. I think they're still announcing a lot of shows, but definitely I'm really excited for Creed.
I am.
Ooh.
I'm gonna go see Dave Matthews.
Yeah,
Dave Matthews
Colby's
Band.
going to see Dave Matthews.
So, yeah, and also maybe 38 Special too.
Okay.
They were great the first time.
Oh, I'm going to see Bare Naked Ladies as well.
Oh yeah.
Bare Naked Ladies. But those are a little further down the line. So yeah, I'm very excited for Creed. That's what I'm excited for. I think it's gonna be awesome.
He's ready to cry.
Just a group of boys just screaming Creed. Just imagine it. Great. Colby, what's the next question?
Okay. Like I said, I've got the kind of the hard-hitting ones, or kind of just like interesting ones, because I like this question. We don't really have like a ton of examples for it, but for the main one, this one is from Liam the Gooner.
Love it.
Do you guys appreciate the Brit Pop scene happening right after grunge? It's like old Oasis.
Oasis,
and,
Blur.
Yeah.
I mean, I like it. It's definitely. I mean, I don't necessarily listen to it all the time. Honestly, probably Oasis is the main one out of that Britpop kind of era of music that I'd say is my favorite, because Oasis is just so good. But
yeah, I was just kind of looking at them. Like some of the bands are, I guess, kind of Radiohead is included in this.
oh, okay,
Kind
If
of.
then
They're, I
Radiohead's
don't know if they're like
included, fuck.
Britpop, you know, like as in the way Oasis is.
Yeah.
And then also the band Snow Patrol,
Okay.
Oasis, Suede, Pulp, Blur, all those.
Yeah.
I've heard of those bands.
Yeah.
Yeah, I appreciate the sound. It's kind of just like a callback a little bit to like 70s
Yeah.
rock. They got the Marshalls, at least Oasis.
Playing with
does.
Voxes as well.
Mhm.
And it's, yeah, very
Queen.
brings back the British sound. I feel like the Britpop sound. Just yeah, I do appreciate it. Kind of a good question there. I like that one. You want to get another one?
Sure.
Get another one in real quick. Have you been screenshotting them?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, this one is kind of like a pretty wide question, but favorite. This is from Tia Ann Taylor.
Okay.
On Instagram. It's favorite non-grunge band. Yeah.
Ooh, man. Okay.
Nice and.
Favorite non-grunge band. Man, that's kind of hard. That is really
know.
hard.
Put our brains to work today.
Oh my god. You know, I would have to say probably. Yeah, I'd probably say Zeppelin.
Mm-hmm.
I love Led Zeppelin. Through and through, all their albums, great. I know what you're gonna say.
Are you sure?
Maybe, I don't know. You might surprise me. I don't know.
Yeah, I've kind of been oh, it's so hard. This question is hard. But probably Could be Incubus. Could be my
Oh, I thought we were doing like.
favorite non-grunge band.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Everything is not grunge when we're
Yeah,
talking
that's true.
about.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
What did you think I was asking?
Like band from like any era.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think that's what I meant. So
Okay.
Zeppelin works.
Yeah, Zeppelin works. Yeah, I'd probably say Zeppelin still. I do listen to a lot of Led Zeppelin.
How do you not?
Yeah. Yeah. So you'd say Incubus?
I would say Incubus, or I'd probably say Tom Petty.
Oh, yeah. Damn. I thought you were going to say Eagles.
Oh, well, there's so much good music.
There's
guys.
so much.
There is so much
just,
good music.
Yeah, just a lot. A lot to take in.
But I listen to Incubus so much, I think they're still my number one. So right now, at the moment, this very second, it's Incubus, I'll say.
Nice. I like it. Let me get another little question here. Okay. How did you guys get into rock music and or grunge in particular? What was the gateway in for you?
I actually
Questions asked by Lorenz000.
Yeah, I actually do have a story for this, but I want to hear yours first.
So really just rock music in particular, I really kind of grew up with that in the house. Obviously, my dad is a big Guns N' Roses fan. Also a big Pearl Jam fan. So I had Pearl Jam in the house a lot when I was growing up. So I wouldn't really say that's when I got into music. I got more into music because Colby and I have always like hung out and listened to music. That's like one of the main things we do when we hang out is just listen to
either
music.
play or listen to music.
Play or listen to music, and we've been doing that since elementary school. So I'd say really like the gateway into rock for me was probably, I mean, we used to listen to a lot of like 50s and 60s stuff. That's the thing. Like
some doo-wop.
like some doo-wop stuff, like Motown stuff. We used to listen to a lot of that.
Love that stuff so much.
It's phenomenal.
So many great groups. Like, that was much more of a singles industry at that time.
Yeah, exactly. That's why it's kind of hard to pick where I kind of got started on, but let me think about it.
I remember.
Let me think about it because you said you had a clear cut. Let me think.
Pretty
about it
well, yes. So of course, I was gonna kind of just tell about who in my family had started. So of course, it's kind of like a mix of just both of my parents. Most of the time, like probably the first time in my house, the first song I remember hearing is "Heartache Tonight" by the Eagles.
Crazy.
And
oh man,
my parents were always playing rock and country just around the house, so it was all a big. They were always just ruminating in my head all these songs. Then I had a Monsters of Rock CD that I would just play over and over again on my stereo. But then the one thing, and then also my aunt as well was also a huge influence on my.
Still is.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah. And but the first like experience that just like really established how much I loved rock and just music in general was actually when I was younger, while my parents were working, I would go to a babysitter. And one time when we were in the car, he had TNT by AC/DC.
Yeah.
And he turned it up as loud as it went. At that time when I was a kid, it was really loud.
Yeah, but it's
like I was just like, okay.
That's the power. That's the power of rock music.
This is awesome. And this could be a good conversation because we have a difference of opinion on AC/DC, but we don't need to go into it. But
Yeah.
TNT.
So I think I do remember the first moment really that got me into it. So my dad, when I was growing up in our basement, we had like a TV console and stuff, and he had these big Pioneer speakers, kind of like the ones that are behind us. Colby actually has them now. My dad sold them to Colby a long time ago. But there were these big Pioneer speakers with modified subs in them and stuff, and had a big Pioneer receiver and everything. And I remember sitting down there, and he had just like hooked it up and stuff, and played "Sweet Child O' Mine." That was the first song. That was the first song he played, man. And I just remember hearing that opening riff, and I was like, "Holy shit!" I mean, that was one of the first riffs I tried to learn on guitar, long time ago. And that was definitely a memorable moment for me. Eye-opening moment. Definitely the power of rock and roll.
That's sick. That's awesome.
Yeah, on those speakers. And they are killer speakers, dude.
Both loud experiences. I like it.
Both very loud experiences. Eardrums probably haven't been the same since.
Nope. I'm so appreciative of it, though. And, of course, we've both grown and we've gone on to, venture into some different genres.
Yeah, we obviously...
Maybe not rock or...
I mean, we've gotten into rap. We've gotten into, like we said, like doo-wop and Motown stuff and
that stuff is just so
metalcore. We've gotten into metal and all, like, a ton of different genres of music as we've grown up.
Yeah.
I listened to some Buddy Rich the other day. I listened to all of the Caravan album the other day.
Caravan? What the?
Yeah.
This kid keeps everything hidden from me.
Yeah, it was...
Caravan is great.
It is great. It is great. But yeah, that is definitely a memorable moment.
Can't believe it.
But, okay, I'll ask another one. From the same person, actually. What kind of sports do you guys play or have played in the past? So, all my life, I was a swimmer. I was on the swim team my entire life. I played football for like a year. Didn't like it. I played t-ball when I was younger, but I swam for like 13 years of my life. So that's the only sport that I did. But it was like a year-round thing. So Colby did a lot. Colby's a tri-sport athlete.
Yeah, not very good at most of them.
He's a dog, dude.
Not very good at most of them. I played every kind of baseball growing up. I played a little soccer.
Played some rag-ball.
Rag ball.
Yeah, OP.
Yeah.
Slow pitch, coach pitching it to you.
Up until they started pitching to me. I was dinging them out of the stadium.
Cracking.
No, but no, I wasn't very good at baseball, but I played that. Then I also swam for actually about 6 years.
6 years, dude.
6 years, and I also swam. I was just kind of average.
He was good.
He was
on my relay team, bro.
I wasn't terrible, but I wasn't good either. I played football as well for most of my life as well. Was not good at that either. But then track and field, I threw shot put and discus. And
true passion.
Yeah, I love to continue it, but yeah, it's what I was definitely best at and the one I enjoyed the most. But yeah, we always talk about.
And I mean, obviously, we'd play like basketball and stuff with our friends. We had a like outdoor basketball league. Sometimes we'd go play 3-on-3 on the mini hoops, just getting out there, having fun, and then go have like home run derbies and stuff. Just a ton of sports. I mean, we grew up playing outside, so really, kickball, everything, bro.
That's another.
Dude,
sport.
they called him the foot. Crazy.
That's another sport I was good
dominant.
At. I'll toot my own horn on that one.
Yeah. So yeah, those are some sports that we played, I guess. I just swam. You don't really play swimming, but
you do it.
You do swim. But yeah, Colby. Next question.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to move to the. All right, so this one is from Derek Lenz again, and it said, "Do you think grunge is just a blanket term for '90s rock?"
I think that. See, it's a really hard question to answer because I feel like there's no clear answer to it. Because I feel like grunge is more of a marketing term to get people to like buy the clothes associated with it and stuff, kind of associated with the culture. I feel like it's more of a culture. It's not a. I don't know. I really don't know. Because there's so many bands that get lumped in as grunge
or post-grunge
that it's not even just the big four. It's like STP gets classified as grunge. Some people classify Smashing Pumpkins as grunge. And then you have like Mudhoney and Green River and Pearl Jam, Soundgarden, Nirvana, Alice in Chains. All of them get classified as grunge, but they're all different genres of music. I think grunge is just a blanket term for a multitude of genres of music. That's what it is.
A cultural shift.
Yeah.
And it's been cloaked under that.
Yeah. Just because of I think it also just because of the atmosphere of where it came out of, when, the big four, if you call them that, they come from Seattle and it's grungy up there. It's rainy all the time. It's I feel like it has to do with the emotion of the music as well, and that kind of just describes it. So if the music is emotional, distorted, powerful, and kind of just sits with you a little bit, I feel like that would classify as grunginess. Yeah.
Yeah, I think I think it probably was. It had to do something with being a marketing term for something
Yeah.
to maybe try and profit off of it. I don't know. It's really hard. I don't know like a ton to super like in depth answer exactly why or if it is or not.
Mm.
But I think all the music that was around that at Seattle was labeled that, especially just in the alternative rock kind of genre, maybe with a tinge of others. But really all of it is just alternative rock.
Yeah, it is all just alternative rock. I mean, now it's considered classic rock. Like it shifts through the time. That's literally what it is.
Mm-hmm.
It just shifts through the time. Yeah, that's a great question. Kind of a controversial one. Little good one there. So the next question comes from ccc.mario.2solid. If you can meet any musician, who and why? Colby, I'll let you go with this one. Let you lead.
You want me to start?
Let you lead on this one.
If I can meet any musician. I don't. It probably would. It would probably have to be somebody in the grunge. I don't know. I always take so long on camera.
Yeah.
I think. I don't know. Just at the moment, I would just love to talk with Mike Einzinger.
Yeah.
Or Incubus. As you can tell, I love Incubus, but there's just so many questions that you could ask just about just the songs themselves. Just in the history behind the band and everything. But if we were going for a grunge, I'd probably want to meet either Dean or Rob.
Yeah, definitely.
Just because they're
heroes.
Yeah, creative masterminds.
Yeah.
Behind some of my favorite music from the 90s.
All
right, Ryan. Tell us your surprise one.
This is my surprise answer. I would definitely meet Jerry. That is
Jerry Cantrell.
That's the number one that I would want to meet, just because his music just means a lot to me. I don't know, It just resonates with me in a certain way. So definitely would meet Jerry, and he just seems like a cool guy. So yeah, that's that one.
Love it.
Colby, you got one more, and then I'll do one more. We can.
Sure. All right, so our second to last question is from Music0847, and he asks, who was the band / musician that introduced you to your current music taste?
As I said, in the house a lot, Pearl Jam was playing. So Pearl Jam was definitely the first band that I looked to like get a sense of 90s music. They were like the first band that I really got into. I listened to 10 over and over again for probably about 3 months straight when I was a freshman in college, and it just kind of, changed everything for me. Really shifted my musical landscape for me.
Yeah, your whole musical direction.
Yeah, it changed everything, really. What about you?
I would have to say it was probably STP.
Yeah.
I was shown them by my aunt. Showed me, I think it was Plush was the first one. And I think Big Empty, after that. It wasn't Interstate. But the thing is, me and Ryan had the chance to be listening to STP when we were 10 years old.
Oh, yeah.
And I just overlooked it. I don't know if it was the Cherub. I don't know what it was.
Yep.
But we played a game that had it on it.
Yeah.
And we never gave it a second thought. But
it's a shame.
STP kind of just led me into the current path that I'm on.
Yeah. And as like we said, we'll change musical paths at some point. We'll kind of I mean, we'll always have a love for this music, obviously, because it's so great. But even now we listen to different music because for about year and a half or so, all we were listening to was alternative, like 90s, basically.
Yes.
A lot, just really deep diving, and now we're kind of listening to a lot more stuff. I'd say really getting a lot more into just the musicality of stuff. So
yeah, and I guess Caravan now too.
yeah,
I can't believe this. That's cool though. I love that.
It is. It was great, really great.
Buddy Rich is a
phenomenal.
Crazy drummer.
Okay, so my last question. I just like this one. I thought it was funny when I first saw it. It comes from Fust_K. And the question is, how many coyotes could you beat in a fight all at once? Do I have weapons? That's the main thing. Is it just my fists, or do I have like something sharp?
Let's say both then.
So
we do not condone
violence against animals.
No.
But for the sake of the question, let's say
this is life or death. They're coming after us.
Yeah, this is life or death. We're by the coyote den.
Coyote. Just thinking about this.
I say probably 3.
That's what I was almost thinking.
3 or 4. Yeah.
Yeah, look.
3 or 4.
This is what, barehanded?
This is barehanded. Bare knuckle.
3. You think you could take on 3?
3 coyotes.
Huh.
If I have, let's say we have steel toe boots on.
Oh, gosh.
Steel toe boots.
Okay, then you can take 3 then.
Yeah, 3 easily.
I don't know. 3 barehanded.
If I
would probably say 3 barehanded
if
too.
I just get into a heightened position, like get on top of a mound or something, I can totally control the area.
Yeah, if they're like biting at my arms though, that's what.
Yeah, that would suck. You definitely, but the adrenaline too. I bet you could.
We probably shouldn't go into detail.
I bet you could do 3.
But with some sort of a
let's say just a little pocket knife or something.
5.
I was gonna say 6 for me, but
take them on.
I'm gonna say 6, bro. I'm gonna go feral. I'd go feral.
Oh, I'd be freaking out. I'd be getting so aggressive.
Yeah, no, that'd be crazy.
But they're ravenous.
Dude, coyotes are around here though, so that could happen to us. That is a genuine situation that could happen.
We could get attacked by a coyote.
Get attacked by a coyote and have to take on 3 to 6 coyotes at once.
That's funny.
That'd be awesome, dude. Yeah, great last question. Felt like we should have ended it on something lighthearted. So 3 coyotes barehanded, huh?
I think so.
I think I could do it.
You can fend off one, and you got
it also
one.
depends on how big they are.
Yeah.
Coyotes aren't that big. They're like dog sized.
Yeah.
I feel like no, I'm not gonna go. I'm not gonna go more into this. Let's stop. Okay. So, yeah. If you guys want to see another like Q&A segment, you can leave questions under this video as well. But yeah, this is fun. We should do this again at some point. We also, I'm gonna tell them we're gonna do a giveaway soon. At some point soon, we're gonna be doing a giveaway for you guys over the summer. So stay on the lookout for that. Should be awesome. But yeah, Colby, you got anything else you want to add?
Mm-mm.
All right. So I'm Ryan.
I'm Colby.
This has been the Puddle of Grunge podcast. We'll see you later, guys. Peace out.
Coyotes beware.